Peace, family. Happy new moon in Pisces. I hope you're feeling what I'm feeling. And it has been culminating and it has been gaining such incredible momentum, and those who know, know. And I am very excited to be doing a deck a day after some time away and just really focusing in for myself for a change in regards to this incredible energy and just absorbing it. Pisces is the last zodiac sign, and it really heralds in the end of a cycle and the bringing in of renewed energy and rebirth, aligning as well with Pisces energy and timing being for the springtime, spring equinox around the corner. We are in March. It is that time of the year when we anticipate the daffodils coming up to the surface again, and buds starting to grow on trees, and hearing a little bit more birds and all of that fresh, renewed, bright energy. So given that, and the fact that we are void of planetary retrogrades, it's an incredible time to dream really, really big. That is Pisces energy, that is Neptune energy that rules Pisces. And really bust yourself out of whatever limitations or restrictions that you may have or think that you can't do. Like, if you think that idea or that thought or that dream is crazy, like, now's the time that it would actually be possible to get done. So tap in to this energy and no more excuses, believe in you, and don't be afraid of your own success and your birthright, because you are here right now at this very, very monumental time for a reason. And that reason is in your heart. It's in your soul. It is purpose driven. You know what it is. Just do it. Just do it. And I hope that this energy, and that you get some, reading here, some oracle observation vibes to help propel you in regards to that. So the orgonite that we are connecting with today are my charging vessels. So this one is with apatite. See here. So see whichever one resonates with you. And again, we're connecting with Moonology, as I usually do for new moon and full moon readings. This one is with red jasper. And this one, as I used in the last deck-a-day, aligning with Pluto, is with lapis lazuli. Unless we forget, Pluto, y'all, this return, we see the change. You see what's going on, right? Like, y'all see what's going on, right? Tap in and really, really manifest what it is you want it to look like. There's a lot of change, there's a lot of shift, there's a lot of flux happening right now, and it's not the time to kind of just sit back and let others decide. You really, have to take this opportunity to kind of, on the coattails of this upsurge of change and transformation and, new earth existence. So claim yours, claim yours. So whichever one resonates, we'll see what this new moon has in store for you. So if you chose the first one with apatite, your message is: nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. So for those who chose this pile, when you see this card, when I see this card, sometimes it kind of has this feeling of, oh no, right? That thing that you may think that you wanted to do, but now it's actually telling you no, it's not that thing. I don't want you to look at the negative in this. If anything, I want you to think about what it is that you may be ignoring in regards to realizing that it may not be the right option for you. If you are in a dilemma of some sorts, I always tell people, and I say this all the time, if you are in a dilemma about something, the answer is no. Therefore, no more dilemma. Because if you can't say yes, you're unsure. And if you can't say yes, there's a reason that you're unsure. And chances are you will be better off not doing that thing because you're not sure that that's what you want to do. If you can't say yes, it's no. So I hope that just gives a little bit more, I guess, ironically, of a positive spin on it, of removing the dilemma, removing that juggling act, removing that thing that makes you feel like you can't choose. To your core, many of us are understanding now that the answers are always there. And if we are confused or in a dilemma about it, it's more often than not because of other voices, other expectations, other obligations, things that come outside of us from other people, from other entities, whether it's work-related or personal or whatever. So you really need to take this time to go to the depths of you. That sometimes is not even that deep, in the sense of you know what it is that you want or what it is that you don't want. And be okay with that. And especially be okay with what it is that's coming through that you know is not for you, or that you know you need to release, or you need in order for you to really fly on, this upsurge of transformative energy. That release what is holding you down, release what would be avoiding you from taking that flight and making things soar. So be okay with that. Be okay with whatever it is that needs to be released, because that is what's going to lead you to what it is that is actually for you anyway. You can't go wrong. If you chose the second one with red jasper, your message is: work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So these cards are going to align, and this has been happening a lot in personal readings, in doing private readings for people. The cards are really, really, really coming together and building upon each other. So if we look at work through your fears, this again aligns with whatever it is that we may be knowing to our core of what it is that we want to do, but we're just worried about what somebody else is going to do, or what somebody else is going to say, or what they're going to feel. Like, what do you want to do? How do you feel? There comes a point in time, and especially in this transformative time, where you got to start with you. You got to start with the heart. You got to feel it to heal it. It's all of that stuff. And yes, healing is heavy. And yes, the fears in that sense are real, but they're not real other than you looking outside of yourself and understanding or feeling like you can't show up for someone the way they want you to show up for them. This is where these questions need to arise. What do you want? What feels good to you? We are so blessed to have that kind of internal system that lets us know when something's good because it makes us feel good, or when something's bad because it makes us feel bad. Really just tap into that and trust yourself and honor yourself more than you're honoring or trusting someone else, because there's a limitation to that too. There has to be a limitation to how you can trust or honor or love or anything someone else if you are not doing it for yourself. The fears that are potentially holding you back from being who you are, saying what it is that you want to say, making the decision that you really want to make, is a detriment to you and to whoever it is that you think you're protecting by not being honest with them, by not being true to yourself, and therefore making it impossible for you to be true to them anyway. So be real, be true, work through whatever it is that you feel is holding you back from, being honest with yourself, and that's making you feel like you might lose someone. If we're building on the energy of nothing will come of this situation anyway, then chances are you're hindering yourself and you're slowing yourself down for something that might not actually come to fruition anyway, because it's not meant to be, because it's not authentic to you, and therefore you're not able to show your authentic self to the person that you're basically trying your best to not hurt, or in essence really lie to, because you're lying to yourself. If you chose this one with lapis, your message is: a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Building energy, This is basically like a to-do list right now. To just look at the situation, nothing will come of it, accept it. Acceptance is so key right now because that's what makes it easier for us to tangibly release something and then therefore make space for what is supposed to come through. Working through your fears, if you can say, okay, fine, you know what, I accept that this is what it is, that sucks, it's scary, but let me go through the motions to make this happen so that I can be who I'm supposed to be. And then Spirit is saying straight up, and yeah, you do that, kudos, win-win. It may be scary, it may be, daunting, it may be bittersweet and all of those things. And sometimes with the bittersweet, it's kind of hard to taste the sweet with that much bitter. I get it, like it is what it is. But if we have faith in making the decisions that are about authenticity, that are about back to natural, that are about speaking our truth, holding the line, being firm in who it is that we say we are, and as a result, who it is that we want to be. We say the future is now. The future is now. The future is now. So if the future is now, you can't expect to be what you want to be or be where you want to be or with who you want to be with if you're not making those changes now. We really do have to acknowledge that whatever it is that we want different, we can't get that by doing the same thing. It's the classic definition of insanity. So beyond that, it's stepping out of comfort zones. That's where it's about working through your fears. That's where it's about accepting whatever it is that you're so settled in or invested in now may not be what, who, where you are supposed to be. So think about that and think about it with such a positive mindset that will make you actually do what needs to be done despite the fear of it, despite the unknown, despite the discomfort. It's so a time for us to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I mean, transformation. But again, whatever it is that you want that you don't have right now, trust me, the way to get it is by doing something different, is by doing something more radical, is by doing something you have never done before. And as a result, it is going to be a little bit scary. It is going to be a little bit, just an uncertainty around it. But if you keep this energy in mind that win-win, no matter what, you're going full speed ahead. And again, this energy right now is totally about full speed ahead with no retrogrades and Pluto return transformation energy in the space right now, like all over, as above, so below. It's really, really, really tap in to this, especially those of us in the United States. We see what's happening globally and it's all affected globally anyway, but it's about what's going on here. It's reverberating. It's like that ripple effect. So let's look at everything and focus on the wins. Focus on the wins. It is absolutely time, and the energy as above is so supporting the wins below. So take advantage. It really is that. It is that kind of energy to take advantage. We've got 3 months, especially with no retrogrades, where we can really kind of say to ourselves, you know what, like there are no obstacles right now. Like what if literally every key, every door that we put a key through is just gonna open just these next 3 months. Yo, you better get some keys and you better start opening some doors. So I hope that resonates, and until the next time. And there will be an extended reading, so definitely look out for that as well. And it is very, very powerful energy in multiple ways, in multiple traditions as well. And I may do another reading for something else that I'm connecting with today. But we'll see. I may want to just sit with it and not do it publicly. But either way, extended reading, please do check that out. And again, I hope this resonates, and just go for it all. Dream big and manifest bigger. Ashe. In the meantime and in between time, lest we forget, time to get back to natural. Peace.